I'm joined once again by Ron Wade, and Ron, this is what's called the Burns collection we're looking at here. Tell us what it is.
Well, what we have is an historical collection of anatomical teaching specimens that were used by the early Western colonial period in teaching medical students anatomy. Their only opportunity normally to learn an anatomy was when there was someone in the hospital. Here there were actually specimens dissected, prepared, embalmed, casted for the blood supply. You can see a lot of the vessels that are casted. And they were used to teach anatomy, basic human anatomy. Cadaver dissection was not legal usually at that time, so a fellow by the name of Alan Burns, a Scottish fellow, had actually resurrected some bodies that were recently buried and had them dissected, and at that time there was a big need for doctors, surgeons, barber surgeons, and so as long as it wasn't someone prominent that was missing from the grave, they would prepare those for teaching anatomy to, you know, the coming doctors. So.
And we have a child and we have an adult, and what a fascinating thing to have done that early for such a wonderful purpose.
Well, you can see that a lot of the children are whole, but the way the adults are, they're actually in specimens like they would study anatomy in medical school. You study it regionally, so we wouldn't have a whole body here. We would have specific areas of anatomy to teach with, but it's just like what you'd see in an anatomy atlas, and you can see anatomy, pathology, you can see everything you saw today as far as disease process, you can see in these specimens.
Fascinating stuff. Ron Wade, thanks again.